It's a new format for living.
That's right, it's a new format for living.
We are in a farm in France.
We've been here for about a week.
It's been great. We've been completely offline. We don't know what's happening in the world. We don't have any internet access. We've just been getting our hands dirty. This relative moment of calm comes after weeks in which we were constantly on the move, catching trains all over Europe and packing and unpacking on almost a daily basis. It was a lot of fun. We caught up with an old friend in Germany. And in Switzerland, we swam in pristine streams and saw cows with bells munching on lush green grass in front of snow-capped mountains. We battled the crowds in Venice and played on a ski jump in Austria. From Norway in the north and Slovenia in the southeast, it was an exhausting month, and we made the decision to hit reset by volunteering on an organic farm in eastern France.
There's so many vegetables on this farm. There's eggplants, there's capsicum, there's fennel, there's different kind of lettuce. The beetroot comes out from here. This is basil.
We helped out by picking vegetables and weeding for a few hours each day. And aside from the lessons learned, in return we got 3 good square meals and a room. We were literally staying above a stream that used to power a grain mill. On the farm there was no internet access, and it was just what we needed, except for when Junko had to host an online workshop. Fortunately, she was able to find a bakery not too far away, where the owners very kindly left the Wi-Fi on after hours so she could work. While in France, we also had a bit of a medical emergency. Remy dislocated his elbow and we had to rush him to the hospital. He was in a lot of pain, he was crying a lot, it was really distressing. It was hurting, wasn't it? Yeah. After an examination or two and some x-rays, a doctor put Remy's elbow back in place.
It's better! It's better!
How much did that cost?
€109.75.
With Remy sorted, let's talk about the other challenge we've been grappling with: teaching Juno on the road. Back in Australia, Juno would have been in year 1, but we've taken her out of school and now her education is solely our responsibility. Some people join the so-called world schooling movement to take their kids out of the school system, but that's definitely not our motivation. Junko's a teacher and she's passionate about giving our children a quality, holistic education. One of the main challenges we've found so far is that Juno sees us as her parents rather than her teachers, and she struggles to stay focused when we teach her in a conventional style. You turned out, let's look at you doing well. You're doing well.
I have a better idea!
So we've decided to largely take a project-based approach, focusing mainly on numeracy and literacy in both Japanese and English. But what is project-based learning? It's quite different to rote memorization or paper-based learning. Tom Markham says, project-based learning integrates knowing and doing. Students learn knowledge and elements of the core curriculum, but also apply what they know to solve authentic problems and produce results that matter. So where older children may create a contraption or maybe plan a stage show, we're giving Juna smaller projects like making videos or creating a book that she can share with family members. We're confident the travel will provide ample material for other subjects like geography, history, science, art, and physical education. She's no doubt learning a lot about human relations by interacting with other children that don't speak a common language.
1, 2, 3!
And she's getting the best social studies field trip that one could ever design. This is not to mention all the new things she gets to experience along the way. We've bought her a new iPad that we're encouraging her to use to record her journey, keep a diary, draw pictures, send updates to family members, and so on. And she's got a good supply of pencils and paper that she uses to do things like write a journal and make travel games. And on top of all that, she's still using traditional worksheets and the like.
Is that flag?
Okay, so we're now about halfway through the European leg of our adventure, but we've still got a lot of trains to ride throughout Europe.
My dream is to see the Northern Lights.
So we'll probably try to do this somewhere in Scandinavia. And we also have to travel to Spain to catch up with some friends there. Now, if you're enjoying the new format for living, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. That way you'll know when new episodes go live. Okay, until next time. In the next video in the series, we talk about traveling light. This is not always easy to do when you've got a family of 4, but we'll give you some good handy tips and tricks to use.
This is really handy.
Junko and I work on the assumption that we'll be carrying all of the children's luggage. Put a sleeping child into the mix and you've got quite a challenge. Thanks for watching. If you've missed an episode of the new Format for Living, not to worry, we've got a playlist with all of them here. And if you'd like to see some of the other great content on offer from ABC Australia, look up here in the corner. And don't forget, like and subscribe to the channel.